You mentioned you hated being treated like a kid. He handed you the pocket square not because of the script, but because his chest physically ached when you cried. Her fingertips gently traced the ink as if touching something fragile. Why did you add these? Because our 8-month lie had a little too much truth mixed in, I said, leaning forward. When that song, Moonlight, started playing, you trembled in my arms. It wasn't nerves. It was your parents' song, the one they fell in love to. You mentioned it once, offhand, during the rehearsal, and I remembered. Poppy's eyes glistened. Adrian, she whispered. The name that had made her freeze at the wedding. My parents' business partner's son. 6 months ago, he gave me an ultimatum. I said no, and he pulled his investment, almost bankrupting the family business. She gave a bitter smile. That is why my parents kept setting me up with him, hoping to fix things. I needed a perfect boyfriend to get them off my back, and to make myself look less pathetic. The weight of her confession hung heavily in the air. I covered her cold hand with mine. Then tell me now, when you gave that bouquet away, what were you really thinking? I was thinking. Her voice broke into a whisper. How nice it would be if any of it were real. The evening dusk settled outside the cafe window, the warm light catching on her trembling lashes. I gently cupped her face. No script, no audience this time. Poppy, you can calculate chemical reactions, but you can't calculate chemistry. You taught me how to balance equations. You should know by now that some feelings don't need to be an even trade. A tear escaped, tracing a path down her cheek, but a real smile followed it. So, did you even pass chemistry? Barely, I said, wiping the tear away with my thumb. But I am ready for a retake on a new subject. So, Miss Poppy, are you willing to renew that 8-month fake relationship contract into a permanent agreement? Her answer was a breath away, lost in the space between the scent of coffee and the falling dusk. Later, that embroidered pocket square was framed by Poppy, placed next to our first real photo together. In the coffee shop window, our hands intertwined, simple bands woven from a ribbon off the wedding bouquet on our fingers. And the original Our Relationship Details list. It is still on our fridge today, right next to the 8 months bullet point. Someone has added a small line in permanent ink expiration. Never.
Next story tomorrow.